Hey everyone, Cash here, bringing you another video from Madden 15. Today we start our first new series with Madden 15, and this is the start of our connected franchise. No, it is not. We are going to be starting a player franchise, and we are going to create a player. It is the return, not the return, but the continuation of Trey Cash, the mobile QB, but not the mobile QB. Trey Cash, the quarterback at Michigan State. We just finished his junior season, and he is going to the pros, but he is not going to the pros as a quarterback. He is going to the pros as a halfback. Trey Cash leaves early, a la Denard Robinson. He is turning into a speed halfback. And although he's won a Heisman Trophy and All-American, he is, of course, not going to be an early round pick changing positions. We are going to go with the late round pick. I figure he's like a 5th, 6th round pick. Of course, he has the talent, but not quite big enough there, changing positions. So a late round pick. We're going to have to work a little bit at this one. And then as for the team going through, there was one, I didn't want to be too low on the depth charts. Wanted to be right there at the top. And of course, the Cleveland Browns presents the perfect opportunity. Ben Tate, the new halfback there, not rated too well, so we are able to come in. We're going to be number 2 on the depth chart, and of course we get to reunite with our current Madden connected franchise quarterback, Johnny Manziel. So that was a team that we just could not pass up. So here we are to the player creation section. Trey Cash, 6'1", 200 pounds, same size that he was at Michigan State. Tried to make him the same size, but different game, so it's a little bit difficult to do that, but pretty close. So there we go, a quick look at Trey. Now to the equipment edits. Number 32, of course, the rules in the NFL, running backs, each position can only have certain numbers, so we cannot have our number 4. All the good numbers are taken up, so we're forced to settle for 32. Maybe we'll change it down the road, but for now we are stuck with 32. Don't really like it myself, but it was better than, I think the next alternative was like 37 or 39, something crazy like that. So we're gonna rock that number and finishing up the equipment edits here, giving him some Nike shoes. And then you can take a look at the stats here. We're gonna start with a 95 speed, 90 acceleration, catch and carry both at 75, and then I think the agility, which is somewhere around here, is down in the 70s, I believe. Actually, that might have been up on the top, but agility 75. That's the only thing that's a little bit lower, so we'll have to work on that. And then we don't have any traits yet. We gotta pay for those, but that is Trey Cash as we are done creating him, and now we will move on to the beginning of the season. In this year, we never did a career in the last Madden, but it all worked within the connected franchise section. There's some new things this year, and specifically for the individual players, there's a game prep where you get a certain amount of hours, and then you can train yourself to give yourself more XP or to work on confidence. Confidence is something that's big this year, that the higher your confidence, the more XP that you can gain, which XP is the most important thing in developing your player. And then here you see there's some goals that you can get. You see we can season goals of how many rushing yards we can get, weekly goals. Like this week it's 50 combined rushing and receiving yards, and then there's the milestone goals over like the season and career and things like that. So those will help out, but the game prep is something we will get into a little bit deeper in the next video before we play our first game. Thought we would just create it here and then take a quick look around and see. We're going to take a look at the team here, and something you're going to see very interesting. I do not see a number 2 quarterback. Should be seeing Brian Hoyer there. We'll check into that in a second, but there we are. Number 2, Chris Obanaya. Number 3 behind us, same overall ranking, but we're all behind Ben Tate, so that is who we are gunning for, and we'll do our best. We are starting at kick returner and punt return, so at least get some playing time. But you see there, Johnny Manziel, the number 1 QB. Now look at the roster, no Brian Hoyer, so we go to look at the transactions, and even before we've started, the Browns have settled on their quarterback. It's Johnny Manziel because they traded Brian Hoyer to the Titans for Mike Martin. So the Titans, I guess, get their starting QB. They've already given up on Jake Locker. You see there, Hoyer well and above the highest rated player. And then we have Mike Martin, who's going to be our starting right end. So works out for both teams, I guess. We get to see Johnny Manziel at quarterback. And you see there the 4 games. Lions, Redskins, Rams, Bears. I'll bring you all of those games. We probably won't play too much in the preseason, so I can bring you all 4 of those games, but that is going to be it. Trey Cash, we'll see how he does as a running back. Decided to go with running back. You know, we saw Trey as QB, wanted to try something a little different, so a little interesting storyline, him turning into a running back, something pretty feasible because he ran pretty well at Michigan State, so we will see how Trey does, but that is going to be it for this one. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like. I would really appreciate it, and subscribe to see any future videos that I make. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.